Yeah, so welcome to Experience Aarhus. This project is brought to you by Under Masken and Aarhus Blog. We're a new cultural publication in Aarhus Online. You can find us. We're called www.aarhusblog.com. It's like real nice Danish girl. She's okay, you know? And she says to me, "Hey, African, where do you come from?" And I looked at it and I said, "Ah, shit. What am I going to say to this girl, right?" And I remembered something that Hans will talk about in a minute. Like, I said, "Hey, I come from my mother and father. Like, my mother had sex with my father. Like, my mother was going to be a nun, and then my father had a BMW and a leather jacket, and then I was like born, you know? So it doesn't matter where I come from together." So Hans is going to introduce a little bit of himself. I want to talk about where he comes from, because I come from a small town, but in Zimbabwe he comes from a small town in Denmark. So there is something we have in common, just to start with.
Well, I, like you, come from somewhere here, my mother's womb. I would ask you, now I told you the name of the village I come from. What's the name of the village you come from, and when were you born, and so on?
It's a small town in Zimbabwe, you know. By small town accounts in Zimbabwe, we're talking a population of about, I would say, between 150 and 300,000. And it was because of the writing that I upset some bastards.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. I upset some bastards in the government because they think my writing is politically incorrect. So they were threatening my family, including me, Namibia, and so on. Luckily, I'm a member of the international writers PEN. It's called PEN International. And through an organization called ICON, the city of Aarhus decided to invite me to come and stay here.
And then I met my wife, who was the Tata Queen from Samach, because, well, that's a long story. But anyway, I had been studying in Poland, and then a friend of mine, an American guy called Klitzner, he lived here, and he said we could have his flat. This is my brother. Soul brother. We're actually not related with the blood, but with the soul. That's another story. Look at his pants. He was one of the hottest rock stars in the 60s in Denmark. Okay, he do it now.
Give it up for the rock star, everybody.
Fra the berømte band Casey. 1968, they got arrested in Israel. Some dope thing, I guess.
Jeg er jo i kirkens korshær, da jeg så fandt disse bukser. Jeg tænkte, så giver dem.
Wow!
Så fandt jeg ud af, så var der en kvinde, jeg mødte dernede. Hun havde købt den i Rema 1000 sidste nytårsaften for 20 kroner. Og jeg gav 50 i kirkens korshær, jeg synes, det var grisebilligt. Giver jeg til selv for 20 kroner, hvad giver jeg? Til nytårsaften. Jeg venter nu. Ja, så kører det.
Put your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes your way. Hey darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Born to be wild, born to be wild. Alex looks like lightning, heaven beat of thunder. It was simply the wind and the feelings that I'm under.
Is a zebra black or white? Anybody want to take that? A zebra? Is it black? Is it white? Hans, you got a take on that?
We are zebras if we put us together.
Yeah, and her husband is from Jamaica, so they have mixed kids. Father is from Jamaica, they're born in Denmark, are they Jamaican Danish, are they Danish Jamaican? You know, what are these kids? But how do you raise your kids in that sense?
Even though they're born in Denmark, and we are in Denmark now and they have Danish citizenship, we still say that they are also Jamaican. Yeah. And we emphasize actually the Jamaican culture and the language, and talk a lot about it because we're here in Denmark.
You can watch it on the screen over there.
En sang for jer, som min gamle morfar han sang. Eller lærte mig som dreng i Marsland. Og som han lærte ombord på en engelskmand af en irlænder. Og den går således. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, rolling rivers, oh Shenandoah. He who's not a communist as a young man have no heart, and he who's not a capitalist as a grown-up one have no brains. That's why I run this serious capitalistic business down here.
If I can write about it, if I can let other people, then I'll use my writing for that purpose. So I use my pen as something for justice, for the people, even if I don't get any money out of it, but that's just, and it's also like therapy, so that's the thing. But we're gonna kick a song with the band over here, while we are writing and drawing a little something.
There's no show of you being okay. You had her, but she couldn't stay. And I've got this notion of you being okay. She's better off with me anyway.
Then she comes from Obo, so she told her father and mother, wow, I got a new boyfriend, you know, whatever. And, oh, new boyfriend, wow, this is great. Yeah, he's from Africa.
Thank God he's not from Fyn.
To a place where nothing begins. So let the clouds take me.
Og det er afslutningen for i dag, men vi fortsætter med det her de næste 12 måneder. Ja. En gang om måneden. Dette sted, denne tid mere eller mindre. Hvornår? Det kan I se på Fjesbo, og I kan gå ind på Experience Aarhus, som nu ikke alene.
This is how we should work in Aarhus. Doesn't matter where you come from, we can work together.